Yo, 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 what's up, my dudes, and welcome to the next coalition review. This time we're taking a look at the Red 4 faction and we're gonna take a look at USSR. And I will also take a look at Soviet-Korean alliance. Since the USSR is more or less already on a level of a coalition, arguably. So, for 1 versus 1 ranked as the other decks as well. Now, first of all, keep in mind that I'm not the best Soviet player. I did not play it much in 1 versus 1, and it was also a time ago. In team games, I don't play it that often either. So I'm not the best one to ask that, but think I would still have my experience still counts or something. And it's not like I never played it. Of course, UAZ again, and command infantry, of course, can be taken either in the MIM-8 MTV or in the KA-29. KA-29 has worse but more rockets and an actual MG or minigun that actually does quite some decent damage. And it has a bit more HP and is a bit faster. Um, I don't know, it's purely up to you. I personally don't even know. I think I'm gonna take the KA-29. And as a supply truck, we're gonna take the Ural truck. Infantry. Now this is a bit of a weakness of USSR. I'm gonna take a card of Motor Striker 90 in the BMP3 because the BMP3 is a very good unit. It's very good all rounder, especially on mud fight, incredibly strong. Next, we're gonna take a card of Morskaya Pechota in the BTR 90, mainly for the BTR 90, but Morskaya Pechota are pretty decent infantry. They are not incredibly strong, but they are certainly not bad, in my opinion. Then our main infantry, VDV 90 in the BTRD. 2 cards of those. And last but not least, we're gonna take a card of Conquerors M. I like to take them in the... Sorry for the Steam sound. 1 second, let me just turn it off. Okay. I like to take them in the BTRD or the MTLDV, but the BTRD is just straight up better because they don't have a 10-point fast transport. What you can do is if you're in, you can, for example, take a card of VTV 90 in the MI8 MTV because the MI8 MTV is very strong, or card of or if you want to have a similar package, just one that lasts longer. Let's call it that. You can take a card of Morskaya Perota 90 in the KA-29. What you can also do is use Counter-Strike 90s in the MI8 MTV or MI8 24D. It's purely up to you. Support tab. We are gonna take definitely Osas. Osas are amazing. We're also gonna take a card of Tunguska M's because they're just very strong all-round units, I would say. We're gonna take a card of Osa AKs because a 2 stack of those can deal with nearly every plane most of the time. A card of base Osa for fairly cheap and efficient the air defense, and as a mortar we're gonna take the Vasilek. Thanks. Now I personally only like to use the BU and not the UM as well. And also not the UM instead of the BU, not only because of the front armor, but also because it has only 3 top armor. And the GR7 against 3 top armor, not looking good for you. Um, Next up we're gonna take a card of OBR 89s, upvetted, and a card of OBR 87s, not upvetted because this will probably be the main tank. The main tank, let's call it that way. And last but not least, a card of T80s also upvetted because their accuracy is not that great. I'm not a big fan of the KI-52, at least in 1 versus 1s. So we're gonna take a card of MI-24K, upvetted. And most important, the Spetsnaz Screw. I like to use them in the BTR-80A because the BTR-90 costs 10 points more, which is quite a lot. A card of BRDM3s, of course. And with the last spot, I don't even know. Maybe the PT-76? I don't know yet. We'll look at that later. Vehicles. We're gonna take a card of BMPT because they can wreck shit in forests. And a card of ASUs. That should mostly be fine. The SU-122 just got nerfed to 20 points and isn't really that great anymore. Salo is also a very interesting option. I really like the Salo for openings. Afghansky is sort of like a Ghetto M163 CS, but it has to reload after I think every 200 shots, which makes it very subpar. Helicopters. We're gonna need an AA helicopter, so let's take the Mi-24V with a nice custom skin. And as our anti-tank helicopter, let's not take one just yet, because let's do the plane first. We're definitely gonna take the SU-27M, my bane, and when I use it, it will die to a fucking critical OSA shot or something. The other ASF will be the Yak on veteran. And then we're gonna take a bomber, the SU-24M. Also gonna take the MiG-27K and the SU-24. I personally like to upfed it because it has only 50% accuracy. Now we have 5 points left. We could use some more recon and the vehicle, or tank and vehicle, or support and vehicle, or helicopter, or more logistics. Right, I forgot something. We gotta put into Buratino, of course. Leaves us with 2 more points, so we're gonna use that for the MI-24 VP, I would say. It's a, for 1 versus 1, I think more or less, well, not perfect, but a pretty good one for 1 versus 1. The MI-28 is a tad too expensive for my taste, but then again, it's just 30 points more for a lot more killing power. I'm gonna stick with the MI-24 VP because it has a lot more rocket pods. So that would be my USSR 1 versus 1 deck. So let's take a look at SovKor next. SovKor is basically the same as USSR, just with the T90S, but in 1 versus 1 you could think about using Bojang-Su as well. They're decent 10-point line infantry. The other thing that you get are Yakyondei 90s, which are okay in the BTRIDA. Other than that, I think you get yeah, the Type 80 spec, which is actually quite decent, believe it or not. Tanks, like I said, the T90S. Recon, you get a Type 63, which got nerfed pretty hard. Nothing noteworthy in the vehicles. In the helicopters, you get, I guess, if you want the grenade launcher helicopter, you get the base MR25. And in the air type, you get a V5. Yeah, the main point is actually the T90S, obviously. And if you want to be more, you want lower end infantry that can somewhat hold its ground, then you could also think about Bojang-Su. So yeah, I will try to find a game, maybe not even ranked, but against, I don't know, someone from my friend list, I don't know yet. I will play with Soviets because I would not choose SovKor in 1 versus 1. And this is mostly about 1 versus 1, and there wouldn't change much, honestly. So yeah, I'll see you in a second. And we are in a game unranked because I'm not gonna play ranked with USSR because I'm bad with that. Against Nande, and he's playing Red Dragon. So a bad USSR player with a bad USSR deck versus a good player with a terrible deck. I guess that's like more or less even chances. Um, how would he play with Red Dragon? I have no idea how he plays with our dragon. With our dragon, like a mix of RD and Red Dragon. Okay, okay, I gotta stop that. And I also gotta. Nice. Okay. Um, I'm pretty sure he will spam HQ7s because he also spams Crotals with his mixed deck. So we're gonna focus on Bravo. I would expect he's maybe trying to do some stuff here, but I honestly have no idea. And now I wish I had an Mi2 in the stack to get some cheap recon. I think we're actually gonna get a BMP3 for the right side. We will probably have problems stealing with BMPTs because as far as I know, he really likes to use Lijan. Let's get a crew squad. Not gonna bother with the TNDS from now. I think I'm just gonna use OBRs 87s. Um, let's use a tongue. And let's get an OSA for the right side. Get some ASUs, some infantry. Let's actually get a BMPT here. Some more infantry. The BRDM3, and I think I'm set. Actually, instead of all the ASUs, I could get the BMPT. Let's get a BMPT, and let's see how this works out. Maybe it will be complete shit, but maybe it won't. Okay, I think I'm ready. Oh boy, let's hope this is the last USSR 1 versus 1 for now. I'm really bad with that. I'm sorry for what you will have to see now. I really am. Especially, Faust, if you see that, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Or anyone who is very good with, oh, well, who is had a lot more experience with USSR. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. Okay, 1 second. Let me check whether my voice is alright and not fucked up again. Okay, it should be fine. Well, I'm ready. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Yeah, I didn't in case you didn't notice, I did not upvet the OBR 87s because I only get 4 of them if upvetted. So, yeah. And I mean, the accuracy is fairly bad on them for the price, but I probably will need that many. I have no idea how Nane will play this deck. Oh god, if I lose to Red Dragon, then that would be incredibly embarrassing. But at least I can say that I never play USSR in 1 versus 1, so maybe that makes it not that embarrassing after all. Turning off the HE gun on the BMPT because I will use it in the close quarter combat, and otherwise it oh my god, it would just use the HE gun in again the close quarter combat thing, which I don't want it to. Let's get some ASUs. And the BTRT gets in there. Get the BRDM3 for base defense because it's the best thing we have. I really should have put in a MI2, honestly. What's this? MI1? Fucked up with the BRDM3. No, no, get in there, get in there. Okay. Weird smoke, or well, interesting smoke, I should say. Let's get a sword of VDV here as well. That's my stuff here. So it looks like he's pushing there on this side. Let's move these BTRDs up there, these in here. And let's actually fast move the BMPT to mid. Yeah, he's losing Nishan. My BMPT should really wreck him. CTQ. Let's get a... Get some screw squad. And PTC spam. Okay, that's interesting. Yeah, it's really interesting. Those are the PTCs trying to get my OBR. The VDV will hopefully intercept that. Like that BMPT. And... kinda wanna get a bomber, but then again, I probably don't need it, but whatever. Let's get a fucking bomber. Let's bomb in here. Fucking BMPT will wreck those Legion. Let's get a supply truck for that BMPT down there. That was actually a pretty decent bombing run, I think. Nice. Okay, let's pull that BMPT back and repair it. BMPT did a lot of work here. It's really not as bad as people sometimes make it out to be. Of course it will die if you spam, if you use a BMPT against Fusilier spam, but I mean... So will a T9, a T8 in the forest and stuff. Okay, I admit, that was a bad analogy. You generally don't use tanks in forests anyways, but still. On its own, it won't win against Fusilier 90s, but you gotta do it with combined arms, and it will wreck infantry. But yeah, looking really good for me at the moment. Let's get a CV for Boris. No, let's pull those back. Let's get our bomber out again. Nice, I got a side shot on that. Wow, he wrecked my T-80 on the move. I honestly can't believe it. Wow. Oh, those Conquerors, I might wreck him. Let's see what we can do with that BRDM-3. Let's get a new tank for me, let's get another OBR. What are the BMPTs doing? Okay, let's turn off those Conquerors M for now. Nice, I still killed it. That's the CTC, I might get that. Firing computer reset, nice crit, dude. I missed. Let's bomb this. I think that's where the CTQ is. I missed again. 80% accuracy, come on. Okay, 29 out. Get some VDV for here. Oh, that's CDC 853 in there. I didn't even know that. Well, that's good to know. Oh, he didn't even buy 2-point CV? Oh, wow. I did not notice that until now. Let's get... Okay, those are probably Tanke Shasho in there. Get another Spets and Screw Squad. Nice. Nice use of smoke. What's that? Fire position? Oh, okay, 29. And let's get more infant. What's that? J8C. He doesn't like my bombers, I take it. Put you back a bit. Ah, that was unnecessary. Mm, should I get a yak for that? Oh, those are... No, those are... Oh, Bojangsu, okay. I can spot my VDV. Is the Renin there still alive? Wait, jokes on you, I still have another BMPT. I think I'm actually gonna get an IC-27M for that CTC. And the bomber right in the back. Then we bomb like here. And I killed it. Oh, that was nasty. That was really nasty. That that was really. Uh, it's never nice to be on the receiving end of such cancerous stuff, I guess. Oh, that must have felt terrible. Oh, I feel dirty for that, honestly. I think I need to shower after this game. Oh, that was fucking dirty. Oh boy, oh boy. Do I have a new supply truck? GG. Yeah, that was. Uh, I wouldn't even call it well played. Oh, it was brutal. Wow, my BMPT killed a CTQ. But I mean, yeah, that's what we gotta deal with. That's Red Dragon for you. Had a completely different approach than I had when I played Red Dragon. Yeah. Oh boy. That SE27M run was really, really. Oh, I can't stress it enough. SE24M actually killed PTC, Liren. Oh boy. I'm sorry, but this was just. That felt like seal clubbing. Well, that sums up USSR, I guess. I thank you for watching and see you next time.